and welcome to our next episode of Virtual Sunday School. Thank you for joining us again. We're so excited to see you guys. Rima Chichi and Sarah Chichi miss you guys so much. And we're really hoping that everything is going to go back to normal pretty soon, and we're gonna see you very soon. We're praying for you guys, and we are really excited to see you. When we do see you, we're gonna give you a big old hug, and we're not gonna let go. We're gonna squeeze you so tight because we miss you guys so much, okay? So I hope everybody sent in their memory verse videos and you're learning Psalms 98. And which verse are you guys learning this week? Very good. I know everyone is gonna memorize the chapter before you know it. We're so excited to hear from you, okay? So this week is a very special and important lesson. Okay, we're gonna learn a story about Jesus. Who loves Jesus? I do. All right, perfect. So this story is taking place in a very special setting. Do you guys want to know what it is? This story takes place at a wedding. Who's been to a wedding? If you've been to a wedding, raise your hand. Is it a big wedding or a small wedding? If you haven't been to a wedding, I'm going to tell you exactly what you can expect to see. There's going to be lots of people. When I say lots of people, I mean lots of people. You probably haven't seen lots of people in like 2 months already, but that's what it's gonna be like. You know when you go to church and everybody's there and you can't even see over people and you're trying to find your mom? That's how many people are gonna be at a wedding. This wedding is so big, and the wedding reception has lots of food and lots of drinks. There's decoration and flowers, and there's so many people, and the bride and groom are there. Well, I guess it's kind of hard to imagine. I think we should go back in time and experience what it might have been like during this time of the wedding. Do you guys want to know where this wedding took place? Can you repeat after me and say Cana? This wedding took place in Cana. That was the location, and that's where Jesus and his disciples went for this wedding. Are you guys ready? Close your eyes. Okay, you're sitting and you're closing your eyes, and hopefully your mom and dad brought you a special headscarf to wear during this lesson, because I want you to put on the headscarf and close your eyes and just listen and imagine that you're at this wedding. Do you hear anything? What about now? Whoa. Lots of people at this wedding. Keep your eyes closed. To the wedding in Cana. Wow! Isn't this awesome? Look at all the people around you. You guys look great. You dressed up for the wedding? Wow, you're fitting in all right. So guess what? Jesus was invited to this wedding. How cool. It was very special. Where was the location again? It was Cana. Very good. Now can you imagine going to this big wedding, right? You're all sitting at the reception table and everyone's getting their food. Wait a minute. Those people got their food and those people got their food. Oh, I'm getting so hungry. I can't wait for my food to get here. What did I get? Mom, what did you order me? Chicken tenders and fries and fruit bowl and Coke. Oh, I'm so hungry. I can't wait. I don't see it. People are getting up to leave. I didn't get my food yet. Oh no, how would you feel? What if you went to this wedding and some people got their food and drinks and some people didn't? That would be horrible, right? The family would be so embarrassed because they ran out of food and they ran out of drinks. Okay, I can only imagine what that might feel like. But that's exactly what happened at this wedding. They ran out of wine at the wedding, and this was a very important part of the ceremony. So guess what happened? Jesus got there, and his mom came up to him. His mom was like, Jesus, something terrible has happened. I've been at this wedding for several hours now, and they ran out of wine. Can you believe that? And Jesus was like, I know what this looks like. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Mary said to him, Jesus, you've got to do something. I know that you can perform miracles. But guess what? People didn't know that yet. Jesus never performed miracles. He didn't heal any lame men or blind people. He didn't do any of that yet. So Jesus was like, Mom, I don't think it's a good time. I don't know. God didn't tell me that it's time yet. But Mary said, please, Jesus, I know you can do something. You've got to help these people. It's so embarrassing. They ran out of wine. It's going to ruin the whole wedding. Jesus said, okay, Mom. I have to listen to my mom, right? All right, so this is what Jesus said. He went to the servants and he said, all you 3 people, go and get the largest big stone jars that you can find. They had 6 of them, and they filled it with gallons and gallons of not wine. All I had was water. And so Jesus said, go fill it with water. And so the servants went and they carried these giant jars of water, and they went back to the wedding and they said, okay, Jesus, here's the water you asked for. And Jesus said, okay, servants, this is what I want you to do. Take a cup and dip it inside of the water jar and give it to the person in charge. Can you do that? And they said, you want us to give water to the person in charge? He's probably gonna throw it in our face. We can't hand him water. He's expecting wine, and we don't have any more, Jesus. Remember? Jesus said, you gotta trust me. So they didn't ask any questions. They went and they gave the person in charge a cup of what he thought was water. So the man took it and he said, oh great, we got wine somehow. Or he didn't know what he was gonna drink, but he took a sip and he said, this is the best wine we've had all night. What? Usually the best wine is served first, and then you bring the other stuff later. But this is the best wine. This is the best wedding I've ever been to. Everyone was so elated and happy. They were excited that somehow through this tragedy, what they thought was going to be the worst wedding ever, it ended up being the first miracle that Jesus performed. Can you guys imagine? It's like we were almost there. You could feel it, right? How amazing it would have been to see this miracle that Jesus performed. And guess what else was really important during this time? Jesus obeyed his mother, even though he knew that he wasn't ready maybe to perform his first miracle. I don't know if maybe God told him, because that was his heavenly father, right? But his earthly mother said, you know what, Jesus, I think this is really important. And he obeyed. So those are some really important lessons we can learn from Jesus' first miracle. All right, I hope you guys enjoy the wedding at Cana. Come back next week and we'll have our next lesson. We love you guys. We're praying for you, okay? And have a safe week.